GROSY took part in that same championships and went out early. So that's GROSY there, just climbing through the ropes.
Referee will be Emil Gurbanaliyev from Azerbaijan. Judge points, position 1, Pastor Emerson. Judge 2, Sergei Krutasov from Russia. Judge 3, Maria Kavakalieva from Bulgaria. Judge 4, Yunis Nabel from Jordania. And from Slovakia, position 5, Radoslav Simon.
So this is in the featherweight division. 18 fighters in the women's featherweight division at this Youth World Championships. And the winner of this one will advance to take on a Moroccan fighter in Hadjar Bahadi. So Kateryna BODNARCHUK on the right-hand side of the screen there in the red, boxing for Ukraine. Across the ring in the blue, representing France, Sthelyne GROSY. 50 wins, 1 draw, 5 defeats, GROSY, so that's a very handy record. Emil Gurbanaliyev, the man in the middle.
Seconds out, please. Round 1.
So into the first here, BODNARCHUK in the red, GROSY in the blue. Ukraine up against France, both of these two standing in the orthodox stance. GROSY just trying to throw the double jab there and move in behind it. She's giving away a little bit of height here. It might not look like it when you look at them there, but she is. BODNARCHUK looking for home for that right hand there early on. GROSY though is shaping up nicely here. Compact, just a little dip in with the front foot there, trying to bring something out of BODNARCHUK. She did. BODNARCHUK fell for that, went for the right hand, didn't land it. GROSY was just slightly out of range. Right hand landed on the inside there, I think, from GROSY. BODNARCHUK was looking to try and come back with a kind of up jab, lead left hand of her own. Always just looking to kind of fence with that left hand there, BODNARCHUK. GROSY capitalising there. BODNARCHUK just quiet, not really doing anything, invited an attack. That's a good bit of work there from GROSY. Nice quick jab, right hand came through, didn't really land, but then got back out. Good quick feet, swinging left hand there. And then just dabbing down with the right hand, GROSY. BODNARCHUK losing her balance slightly. GROSY is having the better of this so far. She's managing to just work around that clock face, keep BODNARCHUK turning. BODNARCHUK is, as I said, the physically bigger of the two, is looking for quite big shots most of the time, but her movement isn't all that swift, and she gets picked off there. 2-3 good clean punches from where I was sitting came through from GROSY, who's quite loose, fluid kind of fighter. Decent bit of lateral movement, always looking to keep that head on the move. She's got a nice rhythm about her deep into the final minute of round 1. Again, just a little step back there. The jab came in from BODNARCHUK, and GROSY able just to take that little step back. Wasn't quite in range to counter with the right hand, but she's good at making those little adjustments. And as BODNARCHUK there just kind of falls in behind the big right hand and then gets caught on the way in because she's off balance. Her weight comes over the top of that front foot. And again, just stooping in with a jab there, BODNARCHUK. And she's got some problems here, I think, the Ukrainian, because GROSY is a cute kind of a fighter, difficult to catch, and Bodnarchuk, for me, in that opening round, just falling into a few little traps there. And getting countered fairly comfortably at times. That's a good opening round for the French fighter, by my reckoning.
Seconds out, please. Round 2.
So into the second round, this in the women's featherweight division. Sthelyne GROSY of France in the blue up against Kateryna Bodnarchuk of Ukraine in the red, and GROSY looks a good fighter. I've not seen her before, but as I said, she's loose, she moves well. Bodnarchuk coming in on the front foot is looking slightly ponderous at times, and GROSY just able to make her turn, make her move, and there's a lovely little jab just slung off the shoulder there from GROSY. Looking for the right hand there, Bodnarchuk. Didn't get a great look at that. The referee was standing right in front of me. GROSY gets hold on the inside, lets go. Bodnarchuk just coming forward again, looking for that right hand, but it's all a bit basic from the Ukrainian, and GROSY able to avoid that without any real problem. Right hand reaches there from GROSY. Nothing on it really by the time it landed, but it'll still score. Bodnarchuk looking more aggressive, always trying to walk GROSY down. But it's GROSY who is landing the cleaner shot still in round 2. Right hand there was blocked by GROSY, that red glove of Bodnarchuk. But Bodnarchuk is looking aggressive here, plenty of purpose. But it's all about what you land. Doesn't matter who's coming forward, who's on the front foot, who's on the back foot. It's all about what you land. Doesn't matter how it looks either. It just matters what gets through. So heading towards the final 30 seconds of round 2. Right hand there from Bodnarchuk. I didn't see if that landed absolutely clean, but GROSY just pulling back through her own right hand, which did look like it got through. She throws that jab nicely, kind of slings it up from the waist. And she's doing better in this second round, the Ukrainian. Final few seconds of the second round. A good bit of upper body movement there from Bodnarchuk. And then as she came forward, again, the balance just goes slightly. She was aggressive in that round, the fighter in red, and she's making GROSY work hard. You can see that from the way she's just heaving in the breath in the corner there. And there was a scrappy around that, a messy around. From where I'm sitting, still the cleaner punches got through from Sthelyne GROSY, I would say. Decent example there. Just she was opening out to throw a right hand. Bodnarchuk, she just got caught, tagged a couple of times.
Seconds out, please. Third round.
So third and final round Kateryna BODNARCHUK of Ukraine in the red, Sthelyne GROSY of France in the blue. And for me, it's BODNARCHUK who's got it all to do really in this final round. GROSY definitely won that opening round, I think fairly clearly for me, won the second round too, but my opinion is not the one that matters. There's 5 scoring judges at ringside. BODNARCHUK again just looking to try and stay on that front foot and walk GROSY down. There were signs maybe towards the end of the second round that GROSY might be beginning to blow a bit, and BODNARCHUK needs to try and exploit that to the max if indeed it's the case. Short right hand there from BODNARCHUK, got through, and looking just to try and get some work done on the inside if she can. Right hand half block there from GROSY. Just a slight adjustment of the head guard there from BODNARCHUK, who's just standing on the borderline of range there. She's hoping that GROSY might commit and give her a chance to counter. Left hand got through there from BODNARCHUK, who's having a decent round, best round of the fight she's had so far anyway in round 3. Good right hand on the inside there though from GROSY. Just pulled that weight back onto the front foot, onto the back foot rather. Kind of came in over the top almost with a right. 1-2 there from GROSY, but a left hand came back from BODNARCHUK. Heading into the final minutes of this one. Featherweight division. Kateryna BODNARCHUK of Ukraine in red, Sthelyne GROSY of France in blue. I like that from the referee. He's given them a good chance to fight on the inside there and work their way out. And the third round, a bit like the second, has been slightly more messy. BODNARCHUK, I think, realised after the first that she couldn't just get caught on the outside, caught at a range. She just couldn't allow GROSY to turn her and turn her and turn her. And she has walked forward and kept coming forward, but she catches a couple on the way in there, and then again. Sometimes judges do tend to favour the fighter on the front foot. It shouldn't really be that relevant. You're just looking for what lands with the knuckle part of the glove on the target area. And there goes a bell. Those gloves being taken off. They slip by so quick, these bouts, they really, really do. You consider just how long they've spent training for this, these athletes in all IBA competitions. And then in the blink of an eye almost, it's over. The pressure to perform is huge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout in Ring B by unanimous decision from the blue corner, Sthelyne GROSY, France.
So Sthelyne GROSY gets it by unanimous decision in the blue corner. 2 rounds to 1 with 2 of the judges, 3 rounds to 0 with the other 3. And I think that's a name to remember, I think. A good performance.
Winner by unanimous decision, Ring K, is red corner, Poland, India. Thank you for this bout.
And GROSY will go on to face Hadjob Bahadi of Morocco in the next round at featherweight. Next up, we've got a bout in the women's lightweight division. So we just look at some highlights of that fight. Good fight to watch.
Bout number 15 in the ring B, women's 60 kg. Into the red corner, please, from India, Vinka.